high football game, she got the crowd going by tumbling down the bleachers. Today, she's a pre-med student at UCLA. They're all here for a chance to win $50,000 towards a college education on Wintuition. Now, a man who's a real class act, your host, Mark Summers.
Hi there, nice to see you. Welcome. Another great studio audience here, and to you at home, it's Wintuition, the only show that turns knowledge into college. In the next 30 minutes, we're going to take you from first grade all the way through high school and beyond. We start things off in elementary school and give each of you 500 points. And a little reminder, questions are worth 100 points apiece, but if you miss, well, you're going to lose those 100 points. And as always, the material on Wintuition is grade level appropriate. Contestants, you look great today. Are you ready to play Wintuition?
Yes.
Glad to hear it, because now Wintuition is in session. First grade, and you all look bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, whatever that means. My teacher used to say that. I never knew what it meant. We're going to start to learn about patterns and shapes that make the world go around. So players, look at this first pair of examples, and please pick which shape follows the same pattern in the second one. Brian, you're in first.
B.
B is right. 100 points for you. Those things drive me insane.
Yes.
In the Navy, I was in the lower 10% in mechanical reasoning, so that kind of stuff doesn't work for me. I'm glad it worked for you, Brian. Second grade, students, and you learn how to read charts and graphs. This tally chart shows the preferences of Mrs. McGillicuddy's class when it comes to the highlights of the school day. How many like math the best? Holly.
9.
9. Boy, you're right. You did that like you meant it when you hit on that thing. All right, 600 points for you. 600 for Brian. Tino still at 500. We're early in this game, third grade, social studies. Now, that milk money that is constantly burning a hole in your pocket started out as sheets of metal punched and pressed into coins at the U.S. Mint. Here's your question. Where do the coins go from there? Is it A, B, C, or D? Brian?
I'll say B.
That is wrong. That is a fourth grade question, and you missed it. Brian, how do you feel now?
I feel like I'm in third grade.
Okay. And actually, it is third grade. I was the one who made a mistake. We're both wrong. We're both staying after class. Tino, Holly. Tino.
A, Federal Reserve Bank.
A is right, and you now have 600 points. Tino, way to go. Okay, Brian, we are going to move to fourth grade now.
Finally.
And we're going to see how you do in this particular class, where you're actually encouraged to pass notes, and that would be music class. Look at this musical measure and tell us how many beats are in it. Brian?
8.
That would be wrong. Now you missed a fourth grade question as well,
Yes.
Brian. How do you feel now that you missed a third and a fourth grade question?
About first grade, I think.
Okay. Tino or Holly, do you know how many beats are in this? No idea. There are 4. If you take a look at the chart over there, you see that's 1, 2, and then you have 2 8 notes together that make a quarter note, and then the 16 notes that make a quarter. 1, 2, 3, 4. I actually know my stuff on that. I can read music. All right, folks, here it is. Gorgeous George Davidson, and he's such a pro. He's gallantly delivering our spelling bee words, even though he's right in the middle of a nasty showbiz divorce. So let's welcome gorgeous George Davidson. Here he is. Hopefully, oh, I'm sorry. And the divorce is not going well, is it? Well, we hope that that has no bearing on today's selections. Tino, free choice, A, B, or C?
I think I'll pick B.
Now remember, it's a spelling bee. You have to say the word, spell it, say it again to be right, and it's irreconcilable.
Irreconcilable. I, R, R, E, C, L, A, B, L, E. Irreconcilable.
Got lost in the middle there. You were doing so well, too. It's I-R-R-E-C-O-N-C-I-L-A-B-L-E. We will deduct 100 points. Sorry about that. Tino, we'll move to Holly. Which letters would you like here?
I'll go with C.
Gonna go with C. That would be this one right here. Keep in mind the topic and what you have to do. This has no bearing. Well, belligerent.
Belligerent. B-E-L-L-I-G-E-R-E-N-T. Belligerent.
100 points for you, Holly. Nice job. And that means that Brian...
I'll take A.
Yes. Are you a happily married man, Brian?
I am.
Good. How many years?
23 years.
Oh, congratulations. Acrimonious.
Acrimonious. A-C-R-I-M-O-N IOUS, acrimonious.
Very happy your wife will be as well. You have 500 points. Holly, 700. Tino and Brian tied at 500. We are now out of elementary school, moving into middle school. And remember, if you're behind at the end of 8th grade, you will be cleaning out your locker and going home. Will it be Brian, Tino, or Holly? We don't know, but we will come back and find out which two people are going for $50,000, and that happens right here on Wintuition after the break. See you after that.
Introducing a recipe.
Welcome back to Wintuition. As always, we have three very interesting folks, and we're going to meet them right now, starting off with Brian Aronson from La Mirada, California, a district attorney.
Yes, I am,
Oh,
for
my
13
gosh.
years.
I'm impressed in that. That's very cool. And now, I kept a journal once when I went to Europe when I graduated from high school. You kept a journal. What happened to yours?
At the end of our sophomore year, we all went to Disneyland, and I kept an accounting of everything that happened that day, and then I passed it around to all my friends, and it was quite scandalous, but it made me very popular.
What was the most scandalous thing that happened at Disneyland, of all places?
Oh, I think it's what I did with Judy Carranza on the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yo-ho, yo-ho, a pirate's life for you. Okay, and who are you playing for today?
I'm playing for my daughter, Rebecca. She's a freshman at USC.
We wish you a lot of luck. Then we have a Tino Wesley from Simi Valley, California. Well, where do I begin? You danced your way to your high school diploma?
Yes, I did.
How'd you do that?
I did the running man right across the stage.
And can you do just do a little move here, Brian? That's cool. I like that. You're playing for who?
I'm playing for myself.
And where would you like to go to school, sir?
I want to go to Embry-Riddle to become a commercial airline pilot.
Ah, good thing to do currently,
Yes,
isn't it?
yes.
Okay, good luck to you. And we have Holly Manell from Northridge, California. And, gee, you know, we all have these incidents in school. Tell us about yours in the bleachers.
Yeah, at a big varsity football game on a Friday night, I decided to take a tumble down the bleachers instead of just getting up and walking away like a normal person would do.
And the entire school saw you do this.
But yeah, I got a standing ovation, actually.
Were you hurt? Hopefully not.
No, not at all.
And you're playing for yourself?
Yes.
Where would you like to go to school?
I'm currently at UCLA, so I hope to continue at med school there.
All right, $50,000 at stake. We wish you all well. Holly, you have the lead with 700 points. Tino and Brian each have 500. And we're in middle school. Each question is worth 250 points. Little reminder, low score at the end of 8th grade will be asked to leave the building. And in 6th grade, the first person with a correct answer will win $200 in quarters. Perfect for feeding that washer and dryer in the laundry room. And George will personally hand-deliver that to you at the laundry room of your choice. Thank you. Nice to see you as always, George. I hope you're feeling better. And Wintuition is now back in session. In middle school, each of you has a chance to score in each grade because all the questions have more than one right answer. In 6th and 7th grade, we're going to go around the horn and accept 4 correct answers, so whoever rings in first does have a chance to perhaps answer 2 questions. 6th grade, geography. Please look at this map, pick a letter, and give the name of one of the corresponding Rocky Mountain states. Brian, you're in first.
A, Montana.
A, Montana, right, 250, and you have the lead, but is it temporary? Tino.
C, Iowa.
That is wrong. You are out of this. Your score is frozen at 500. Go to Holly.
B, North Dakota.
That is wrong. You are frozen. Brian, 3 left. Can you do them all?
C, Utah.
Yes.
D, Colorado.
Yes.
D, Wyoming.
Hey, you did it. Way to go. A 4-way sweep for you, Brian. And you know what that means? Since you were the only person to answer a question, you get the quarters. Congratulations.
Wow,
nice
thank
job
you.
there. Big lead, 1,500 points. Holly in second with 700. Tino with 500. 7th grade Earth Sciences. Name one of the 4 most plentiful gases that make up dry air at sea level. Brian, once again.
Nitrogen.
That is right. 250 for you. Over to Tino.
Oxygen.
That is correct. 250 for you. Holly.
Carbon. Monoxide.
That is wrong. You are out of this, Holly. Over to you, Brian.
Hydrogen.
That is wrong. Tino, 2 more remain, and you could gain another 500 points in total if you're right.
Carbon dioxide.
That would be correct. 250 for you, and can you make another 250?
Hydrogen.
It's argon, A-R-G-O-N. That's the answer we're looking for. Brian, 1,750. Tino, 1,000. Holly, you have 700. It's 8th grade. One last chance for a comeback. The good news is for you, Holly, there are 7 possible answers. In the glory days of 8th grade, you read some great literature about the hard lives of America's working class and their dreams for a better future. Players, the legendary writer John Steinbeck wrote what many call the California novels. Please name one of the 11 Steinbeck novels that are primarily set in California. Holly, you're first.
Grapes of Wrath?
Grapes of Wrath would be 1. That's 250 points, and we'll move to Brian.
Cannery Row.
Would be number 2. 250 points for you. We'll move to Tino.
I don't know.
You are frozen at 1,000. That could be good for you. We're going to find out now. You're out of this round. Holly.
Of Mice and Men?
That would be 250 points. There are 4 remaining. Back to you, Brian.
Winter of Our Discontent.
That is wrong. There are 4 remaining. You are frozen. Holly, can you give me any more?
I don't know.
You could have said East of Eden in Dubious Battle, The Red Pony. There are many others, but here's the good news for Brian and Holly. You're moving on to our next round. Tino, worst part of my job is saying goodbye at 1,000 points. Time to clean out your locker. Pleasure to meet you, sir. We wish you all the luck in the world. Go unpacking with a complete set of World Book encyclopedias, and all this applause is for you. When we come back, it's a brawl in the study hall. Brian and Holly battling it out. Who's going for the 50,000? We will find out together right after the break, and it happens only here on Wintuition.
Between the knee scrapes, the bee stings, the stuffing.
Welcome back to Wintuition. Brian and Holly heading into the high school round to see who gets a shot at that $50,000. And players in high school, the questions are worth 500 points apiece. We also give you that one-time option to do this, and that is cut class, which means you can make the other player answer the question, and if they're wrong, they're going to lose the points. Your strategy pays off, but it can also hurt you, because if the other player gets it right, they score, and you are out of luck. Wintuition is now back in session. Our district attorney, Brian Aronson, with 2,000 points, has a decision to make right now. It is 9th grade time. History is your subject. You can cut class, or you can go for it.
I'll go for it.
All right, Houston, we have a question. In 1969, Apollo 11's landing site on the moon was which of the following? Was it the Sea of Serenity, the Sea of Clouds, the Sea of Storms, or the Sea of Tranquility?
The Sea of Tranquility.
Right, 500 points for you, Brian. Nice job. Okay, Holly, as you are about to see, this question truly puts the tree in geometry. Do you want to take it, or do you want to cut class?
I'll take it.
For geometry, 500 points, and we wish you luck. Holly, a tree casts an 18-foot shadow. Another tree right beside it is 12 feet tall and casts an 8-foot shadow. Which of these choices is the height of the first tree? Is it 12 feet, 22 feet, 27 feet, or 34 feet?
It's C, 27 feet.
Boy, you did it. Way to go. Congratulations. 500 points on the board. And for the folks at home, and even for myself, if you want to know, the ratio of a shadow of a tree is 8 to 12 or 2 to 3. The tree with a shadow of 18 feet would be 27 feet high. You did it quickly. You got it right. Brian, we're into 11th grade right now. 500 points at stake. Here's your subject, creative writing.
I'll take it.
Okay, for 500 points. The expression, those pancakes were stacked a mile high, is an example of what? Hyperbole, satire, simile, or alliteration?
That would be hyperbole.
Figure of speech that uses a deliberate exaggeration. You're right, 500 points for you. Holly, 12th grade. You still have the option to cut class. Here's your subject. It is science.
I'll take it.
Okay, 2 very smart people. Here's your question. Which of these falls on the same electromagnetic spectrum as visible light? Gamma rays, sound waves, seismic waves, or cosmic rays?
C, seismic waves.
Wrong. We'll deduct 500 points. A, gamma rays is the answer you were looking for. Brian, currently in the lead, 3,000 points. Holly, in second place with 1,200. Players, it all comes down to the senior year showdown. We are about to test how deep your knowledge goes on a specific subject. You're going to face off against each other, taking turns answering questions for 500 points apiece. Stumble once and you're done, which means that if Brian falters, it would give Holly a chance to come back and win the game. Brian in the lead with 3,000 points. The subject is up to you. Do you want to go for economics or home ec?
Economics.
Really? Okay. Good luck for 500 points. What economic term refers to the amount of an item that consumers are willing to buy?
Supply.
That's wrong. The answer is demand. Supply and demand. What economic term refers to the amount of an item that consumers are willing to buy? You're frozen at 3,000. Holly, currently at 1,200. You must answer this next question correctly to stay in the game. Answer 4 rights. You come from behind and beat Brian. Good luck. What United States agency collects income taxes?
IFC?
Oh, my. Internal Revenue Service. And Brian, you win the game. Congratulations. Brian, we'll chat in a minute. Holly, every April 15th, who do you write that check to?
Not me, I don't write it.
You don't write that check. Well, I want to meet the person who is doing it. It's the Internal Revenue Service, the IRS. And I'm sorry you didn't get it, but we do wish you lots of luck. You're going home with the World Book Encyclopedia and a CD audio system from Fisher Electronics. Thanks for playing Wintuition. You know, Brian, when I said the answer there to, I think it was demand is what we were talking about, you had a look on your face like, oh my gosh. Well, anyway, the good news is you're going on for $50,000, but prior to that, you have already won our super prize package, and we're going to tell you what that is right now.
You'll be all the buzz around the bike rack with this, the California GoPed, the original world leader in motorized scooters. For personal mobility or just fun on a stick, to find a dealer near you, check out GoPed.com. Then put down that number 2 pencil and pick up your deluxe 17-piece golf set from Dunlop, makers of quality golf equipment since 1907. Titanium woods and graphite shafts to help lower your score from Dunlop. You can work on your swing at the Pala Mesa Resort in the lush foothills of San Diego's North County, offering a relaxing resort experience. Play golf in our 4-star rated 18-hole championship course, the Pala Mesa Resort.
When we come back, Brian is going to try and ace our final exam for $50,000, and if he does, the IRS will be right here. Back with more Wintuition after this.
Something new.
Welcome back. It's Wintuition. I'm here with Brian, who is squirming at the desk of destiny, and it's all because it's time for the Wintuition final exam. The rules are simple. We're going to put 60 seconds on the clock, get 10 correct answers. You're going to earn $50,000 towards your college education. Actually, your college education of your daughter.
Correct.
Yeah. Now remember, answer as quickly as you can and pass only if you're stuck. Brian, are you ready?
I am ready.
It is time to win tuition. The clock starts now. An anticoagulant prevents the clotting of what?
Blood.
Right. The 18th Amendment to our Constitution prohibited the sale and manufacture of what?
Alcohol.
Right. An electrically charged atom formed by the loss or gain of an electron is called a what?
An ion.
Right. In architecture, Doric, Ionic, and Corinthian refer to what kind of verticals?
Columns.
Right. Charles Lindbergh's first Atlantic crossing aircraft was named what?
Spirit of St. Louis.
You're halfway there. The man who served as vice president under President Jimmy Carter was who?
Mondale.
Right. The artist who created the 1893 painting The Scream is who?
Munch.
Right. In 1979, what U.S. nuclear power plant suffered a partial meltdown?
3 Mile Island.
Right. Born in 1866, the teacher and lifelong friend of Helen Keller was who?
Annie Sullivan.
Right. One more and you've got it. In 1990, Mary Robinson became the first female president of what country?
Pass.
James Thurber's short story about a man with wild daydreams is called The Secret Life of
Walter Mitty.
You did it! Congratulations! Unbelievable! Way to go, my friend. Way to go. That's terrific. Terrific. Well, I got to tell you, the one that I didn't think you'd get was the artist who did The Scream. You got that without any problem. The only one you missed, in 1990, Mary Robinson became the first female president of what country? Do you know?
I don't know.
It is Ireland. It is Ireland. Let's talk about your daughter's college education. Currently going to school?
Yes, at USC. She's a freshman, and she's an art major.
And it's a very expensive school.
Yes, it is.
Well, you have another daughter as well.
I have a 15-year-old daughter who will be going to college soon. She is a pianist and has been taking lessons since she was 4 years old. She's 15 now. We have an old piano. With the money I save on the tuition for Rebecca, I will buy Amy a new piano.
Oh, this is great news all the way around. Brian, that's for you. Our congratulations. Thanks for being a part of Wintuition.
Thank you.
Well, I hope you had a great time. It's another session of Wintuition that has gone bye-bye. And what happened? Well, you know what? You get the education, we get the bill, and we have a great win here. Join us next time. I'm Mark Summers. See you real soon.
Contestants may receive from Fisher, a unique design, slim profile audio system. Just 3.5 inches wide, features a vertical CD player with matrix surround sound. And it's wall mountable. The Slim 2000 from Fisher.
Game Show Network presents Whammies Through History. In the past, Whammies were productive members of society, working in such fields as pest control, gardening, food service industries, and even government.
But today, can you hear me now? Whammies have become a menace, a threat to everything we prize, and big buck thieves. Whammies are back, bigger and badder than ever. It's Whammy every night at 8 Eastern.